A successful businessman named Jonathan Thatcher had everything one could desire: a luxurious mansion, a collection of expensive cars, and a company that dominated the market. His entire life was centered around making profits and climbing the social ladder. However, in his pursuit of success, Jonathan had become cold and indifferent towards those who struggled. He often dismissed the poor as lazy and believed that their circumstances were a result of their own choices. One evening, as Jonathan was leaving his office, he encountered an elderly man begging on the street. Without giving it much thought, he walked past the man, avoiding eye contact. As Jonathan sat in his car, the image of the elderly man lingered in his mind. He tried to shake it off, but the man's eyes seemed to follow him, echoing through the silence of the night. The music softens, mirroring Jonathan's growing unrest. The streets outside blurred as he drove home, each passing light a stark reminder of the compassion he once had. The narrator's voice slows down, emphasizing the gravity of the moment. That night, as he lay in bed, Jonathan was haunted by a sudden, inexplicable sadness. It wasn't the man's appearance or situation that disturbed him, but the realization that he could no longer feel compassion for others. The following day, during a meeting, Jonathan received an urgent call informing him that his company was facing a major crisis. A significant deal had fallen through, and his business was now on the verge of bankruptcy. For the first time in years, Jonathan felt helpless. As the weeks passed, he began to lose his wealth, his possessions, and the very lifestyle that once defined him. Desperate for a break, he wandered the streets aimlessly, eventually arriving at the same spot where he had seen the old man. To his surprise, the elderly beggar was still there, but this time, Jonathan approached him. "Why do you stay here?" he asked, unable to hide the despair in his voice. The old man looked up and smiled gently. "Sometimes it's not about where you are, but who you are willing to help." In that moment, something within Jonathan shifted. He realized that his life had been filled with empty victories and that true success was not measured by wealth, but by the kindness one extends to others. From that day forward, he used his remaining resources to support those in need, offering not just financial aid, but guidance and encouragement. Jonathan's fortune was never fully restored, but he found something far more valuable: humility. He learned to appreciate the simple act of giving and understood that even the smallest gesture could make a world of difference.